You can't heal your kidneys if you keep doing these 10 daily habits, no matter how healthy you think you are. Picture this. You wake up one morning feeling fine. No pain, no warning signs, just another ordinary day. But quietly, behind the scenes, your kidneys may be fighting a losing battle, not because of illness, but because of the small, everyday things you've been doing for years. Things that seem harmless. Things no one ever told you could be slowly damaging your kidneys. It sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true. Your kidneys, those two bean-shaped organs, are real-life superheroes. They filter waste, manage your body's fluids, balance minerals, control your blood pressure, and even support red blood cell production. And yet, many of us unknowingly sabotage them every single day. If you truly care about protecting your kidney health, or even reversing early damage, you need to know what's working against you. In today's video, we're revealing 10 common daily habits that could be quietly destroying your kidney health. These aren't small mistakes. They're daily traps that could push you toward chronic kidney disease if left unchecked. We're counting down from 10 to 1. And trust me, the number one habit might be something you do without even thinking. So stick with us until the end. Habit number 10, holding in your urine. We've all done it. You're busy with work, stuck in traffic, or simply too caught up in what you're doing to head to the restroom. You think, I'll go later. It's not a big deal. But it is. Regularly ignoring the urge to urinate puts serious strain on your bladder. Over time, this can stretch the bladder muscles and weaken them, making it harder to fully empty your bladder. This leftover urine creates the perfect environment for bacteria to grow, leading to urinary tract infections. And here's where it gets dangerous. If that infection travels upward, it can reach the kidneys, causing a more severe kidney infection that's much harder to treat. Even worse, holding in urine allows minerals to sit in the bladder longer than they should. This increases the risk of those minerals crystallizing, forming painful kidney stones. The solution? Simple. Listen to your body. Go when you feel the urge, don't delay it. Habit number 9, overusing painkillers. It starts innocently. A headache, a sore back, some joint pain. You reach for an over-the-counter painkiller, ibuprofen, aspirin, naproxen. Relief comes quickly, and it feels like no harm done. But over time, frequent use of these painkillers, especially NSAIDs, can start to take a toll. These drugs reduce inflammation, but they also reduce blood flow to the kidneys. And kidneys rely on steady, healthy blood flow to function properly. Using these medications regularly can lead to a condition called analgesic nephropathy, a type of kidney damage that develops slowly and silently. You might not notice anything at first, until your kidneys start to struggle. What's worse, this kind of damage is often irreversible. Once kidney function is lost, it rarely comes back. That's why it's so important to use painkillers only when absolutely necessary. And if you find yourself needing them often, it's a sign to talk to your doctor. There may be safer options, or better yet, a chance to treat the root cause of your pain. Habit number 8, not drinking enough water. Here's something so basic, yet so easily overlooked. Water. Your kidneys absolutely depend on it. Without enough water, they simply can't do their job. Think of your kidneys as natural filters. They clean your blood, remove toxins, and flush out waste through urine. But when your body is dehydrated, that entire process slows down. The result? Waste builds up in your system. Your urine becomes darker and more concentrated, irritating your kidneys and setting the stage for something painful, kidney stones. Kidney stones are like tiny rocks made from minerals and salts in your urine. When there's not enough fluid to flush those minerals out, they start clumping together. These stones don't just cause severe pain. They can scrape and scar the delicate tissues of your kidneys and even lead to long-term damage. And here's the scary part. Chronic dehydration doesn't just make your kidneys uncomfortable. It can slowly reduce their overall function. The fix? Stay ahead of thirst. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water a day, more if you're active or living in a warm climate. A great habit is to carry a refillable water bottle with you wherever you go. Sip steadily throughout the day instead of chugging all at once. It's a small act that pays off in a big way for your kidney health. Habit number 7, eating too much salt. Salt may make food taste better, but too much of it can silently wear down your kidneys over time. Sodium, the main component in salt, helps control fluid balance, supports muscle function, and keeps nerves firing properly. But when there's too much sodium in your diet, your kidneys are forced to work overtime to flush it out of your bloodstream. That constant overload creates strain, like running a machine nonstop without a break. Eventually, it wears down the delicate filtering units in your kidneys, making them less efficient. But it gets worse. Excess salt also makes your body retain more water, which increases your blood volume and puts pressure on your arteries. Over time, this leads to high blood pressure, one of the leading causes of kidney damage. And if you already have kidney disease, a high-sodium diet can accelerate its progression. Too much salt is also a known trigger for kidney stones, which form when excess sodium encourages calcium buildup in your urine. So how do you cut back? Start by reducing processed foods, canned soups, salty snacks, and fast food, the main culprits hiding excess sodium. Instead, cook at home more often. Flavor your meals with herbs, lemon juice, garlic, or pepper instead of reaching for the salt shaker. Your kidneys will thank you, with better performance, less strain, and a longer, healthier life. Habit number 6. Eating too many processed foods. They're quick. They're tasty. They're convenient, especially when you don't feel like cooking. But processed foods often carry a hidden cost, and your kidneys are the ones paying the price. Most processed foods, from frozen meals to snack packs and instant noodles, are loaded with excess salt, unhealthy fats, added sugars, preservatives, and artificial chemicals. While these ingredients improve shelf life and flavor, they quietly place a heavy burden on your kidneys. The high sodium content alone is enough to raise concern. As we've already seen, too much salt leads to high blood pressure, one of the biggest culprits in kidney damage. But it doesn't stop there. Processed foods often create an acidic environment in the body, forcing your kidneys to work overtime just to keep your body's pH in balance. And let's not forget the nutritional downside. These foods are typically low in fiber, antioxidants, and essential vitamins that your kidneys need to stay strong. Over time, a steady diet of processed meals can lead to weight gain, obesity, and eventually diabetes and hypertension, both of which are top drivers of chronic kidney disease. So what's the solution? Start choosing real, whole foods. Think fresh fruits and vegetables, lean proteins like chicken or fish, whole grains like oats or brown rice, and healthy fats from nuts, seeds, and olive oil. Preparing meals at home may take a little more time, but the benefits to your kidneys and your overall health are absolutely worth it. Habit number 5. Ignoring high blood pressure. They call it the silent killer, and for good reason. High blood pressure often comes with no warning signs until it's already done serious damage. And your kidneys? They're among the first to suffer. Your kidneys are packed with tiny, delicate blood vessels that filter waste and extra fluids from your blood. But when blood pressure is consistently high, it creates intense force on these vessels, gradually causing them to stiffen or narrow. This condition, known as hypertensive nephropathy, reduces their ability to filter effectively. Over time, this damage builds up. You might not feel it happening, but slowly, your kidney function declines. If left unchecked, high blood pressure can lead to full-blown kidney failure, leaving you dependent on dialysis or waiting for a transplant. But here's the good news. This damage is preventable. Start by getting your blood pressure checked regularly, either at home or during doctor visits. If it's high, don't ignore it. You can take action with simple but powerful changes. Reduce sodium in your diet. Get regular, light exercise. Manage stress with breathing or meditation. Cut down on alcohol. And if needed, take doctor-prescribed medication. High blood pressure may be silent, but with the right habits, you can silence its impact on your kidneys. Habit number 4. Eating too much sugar. It sneaks into everything, from sauces and cereals to snacks and drinks that don't even taste sweet. And while sugar might satisfy your taste buds for a moment, it can wreak havoc on your kidneys over time. A diet high in sugar leads to more than just cavities or weight gain. It sets off a chain reaction inside your body. As blood sugar levels rise, your risk of obesity, insulin resistance, and type 2 diabetes skyrockets. And diabetes is one of the leading causes of kidney disease worldwide. When your blood sugar stays high for long periods, it starts damaging the tiny blood vessels in your kidneys, the very ones responsible for filtering your blood. This condition is known as diabetic nephropathy, and it can eventually progress to kidney failure if left unchecked. But there's more. Excess sugar also contributes to high blood pressure, compounding the risk to your kidneys even further. It's a double hit, and one that often goes unnoticed until it's too late. So how do you protect yourself? Start reading food labels. Be especially cautious with sugary drinks, flavored yogurts, sweetened cereals, and packaged snacks. Replace those with fresh fruits, unsweetened beverages, or try using natural spices like cinnamon, vanilla, or nutmeg to add flavor without the sugar spike. Your kidneys will feel the difference, and so will the rest of your body. Habit number 3, smoking. We all know smoking damages the lungs and heart, but what often gets overlooked is the toll it takes on your kidneys. When you smoke, harmful chemicals from cigarettes enter your bloodstream and make their way directly to your kidneys. Once there, they cause inflammation and damage the tiny, delicate blood vessels that your kidneys rely on to filter waste efficiently. Over time, this damage builds up, and your kidneys simply can't keep up. Reduced blood flow to the kidneys means they receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients, weakening their ability to function. This can lead to chronic kidney disease or make existing kidney problems even worse. But that's not all. Smoking also increases your risk of kidney cancer, particularly in heavy or long-term smokers. And if you're dealing with high blood pressure or diabetes, two major kidney stressors, smoking will only amplify their harmful effects. Here's the encouraging part. Quitting smoking, even after years, can dramatically improve kidney health. Just a few weeks after quitting, blood circulation begins to improve. That reduces the workload on your kidneys and lowers your risk of kidney-related complications. There's no shame in asking for help. Whether it's support groups, nicotine replacement therapy, or guidance from a doctor, taking the first step to quit is one of the most powerful things you can do for your kidneys and your life. Habit number 2, drinking too much alcohol. A glass of wine at dinner, a weekend get-together. For many, alcohol is part of life. But when that glass becomes several, and those weekends become habits, the kidneys begin to feel the strain. Alcohol is a toxin, and guess what? It's your kidney's job to flush it out. The more you drink, the harder they have to work to remove it from your system. This process also pulls water from your body, leading to dehydration, which directly reduces blood flow to your kidneys and makes it harder for them to do their job. But the trouble doesn't stop there. Long-term heavy drinking can damage the liver, and since the liver and kidneys work closely together, liver disease can put even more pressure on kidney function. Alcohol can also raise your blood pressure, yet another direct hit to your kidney health. Over time, this combination of factors can lead to alcohol-induced kidney damage, where your kidneys gradually lose their ability to filter waste. This increases the risk of chronic kidney disease and, eventually, kidney failure. So what's considered too much? For women, no more than 1 drink per day. For men, no more than 2 drinks per day. And if you find it tough to cut back, reach out, whether it's to a doctor, a counselor, or a support group. Taking control of your drinking now can save your kidneys in the long run. Habit number 1, neglecting diabetes management. If there's one habit on this list that can make or break your kidney health, this is it. Neglecting diabetes management is the #1 cause of chronic kidney disease and kidney failure worldwide. When diabetes is not well controlled, high blood sugar levels begin to damage the small blood vessels in your kidneys, the ones responsible for filtering your blood. This condition is called diabetic nephropathy, and it doesn't happen overnight. The damage builds slowly, quietly, until the kidneys are no longer able to function. The scariest part? Once that damage occurs, it's often permanent. That's why prevention and early action are so important. If you have diabetes or are at risk, taking daily steps to keep your blood sugar in check is crucial. That means monitoring your blood glucose regularly, eating a balanced, kidney-friendly diet, exercising consistently, taking medications exactly as prescribed, managing other risks like high blood pressure and cholesterol. Every small choice you make adds up. With the right habits, you can dramatically lower your risk of kidney complications and live a healthier, more independent life. Final thoughts. Protecting your kidneys starts today. So there you have it, 10 daily habits that might be silently sabotaging your kidney health. From something as simple as holding in your urine to something as serious as uncontrolled diabetes, these habits are more powerful than they seem. But the good news is, once you know better, you can do better. Start small. Swap processed foods for fresh ones. Drink more water. Get your blood pressure checked. Take your diabetes seriously. Even quitting smoking or cutting back on alcohol, it all adds up. Your kidneys work 24/7 to keep you alive, quietly, without complaint. Taking care of them is one of the best gifts you can give yourself, especially after 60. If this video helped you understand how to protect your kidneys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to 60 Plus. We're here to bring you more expert-backed tips to help you live stronger, longer, and with confidence, one habit at a time. Stay informed, stay healthy, and take care of those kidneys. They're working hard for you.